You're being lied to. Everyone says Scottsdale is heaven in the desert. Fancy, rich, perfect weather. But here's the truth. You might be throwing away money into a mirage. And Las Cruces? Well, people sleep on it like some dusty stop on the I-10. But what if I told you it might actually be a smarter move in 2025? Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which city deserves your hard-earned money and which one is secretly a bad deal. This is the home. So this home, we're in Scottsdale. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Let me show it a little better because the sun is hitting right there. Let me move this way. It is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,185 square feet for 850,000. Thinking of the Southwest, two names pop up: Scottsdale, Arizona, and Las Cruces, New Mexico. Both sunshine, scenery, and a laid-back desert life, but they couldn't be more different. In this video, we're gonna compare them head to head: cost of living, safety, weather, growth, and lifestyle. And we are not going to hold back. So let's go as we walk through this home and talk about these differences.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is the cost of living, the mirage of Scottsdale. We'll first start with the wallet punch. Scottsdale medium home price, as you can see, it's over $800,000. On Las Cruces, it's barely $300,000, right? That's not a typo. It's more than double the cost to live in Scottsdale. And here's the kicker. Even the car wizard, a YouTuber who could have lived anywhere he wanted, including Scottsdale, picked Las Cruces. Why?
He straight up said the cost of living was unbeatable. The taxes were lower, and he could bring his dream garage for a fraction of the price. That's not hype. That's someone putting real money where their mouth is. Sure, Scottsdale looks glamorous: golf courses, luxury spas, endless Teslas. But unless you've got deep, deep pockets or a remote 6-figure job, you'll feel the financial burn fast.
Right. And Las Cruces, on the other hand, gives you mountain views, space, and a mortgage that won't keep you up at night. Now let's go on to number 2, the weather and climate. Desert dreams versus reality. So both cities are desert hot, but Scottsdale feels like you're living inside an air fryer for 4 months straight. We're talking about 110 degrees Fahrenheit plus, and summers that make your steering wheel a weapon. That is so true, right?
That is so true.
Now, Las Cruces, it is still hot, but the evenings cool down much faster, and you'll actually see clouds. And bonus, there's less smog, less traffic, and real seasons. So if you want sunshine without feeling baked alive, Las Cruces is going to win this round.
Definitely. Being someone who's lived in both, I can definitely say Las Cruces has the seasons. In Arizona, specifically around the Phoenix Scottsdale Metro Valley, we like to say there's 2 seasons: summer and summer light.
I totally agree with that.
Yes.
The next part is section 3. We're talking about safety and community. So here's the part nobody on TikTok tells you. Scottsdale looks safe because it's polished, but drive 10 minutes outside Old Town and you'll see the cracks, petty crime, and rising break-ins. Or what do you think?
Yeah, so that is actually something that they were trying to address. They've actually made it illegal to give money to panhandlers because it was such a problem for a while. So now you can actually get a ticket if you decide to give $1 or give some money to a panhandler.
Wow. And of course, Las Cruces has its rough edges too, but it's smaller, friendlier, and full of people who actually talk to their neighbors. It's got that old school, hey, I can help you jump your car battery that sadly Scottsdale lost a long time ago.
Yeah, Scottsdale is sprawling. It's getting bigger and bigger, and you're starting to lose touch of those neighbors and that up close relationship with people. That's very true.
Mhm. Now, jobs and growth. So,
If you're chasing money, then maybe yes, Scottsdale does have more, indeed. So finance, tech, tourism, etc. But Las Cruces is also quietly booming. The new space industry jobs near the Spaceport America in Las Cruces are remote work hubs and offer a lower cost base, means your dollar is going to stretch a lot further. Plus, with Tucson and El Paso just a couple hours away, you still got that big city access without all of the chaos.
Yeah, and even Albuquerque, right?
Yes.
Albuquerque's 3 hours away, so.
Just right up the way.
And then as far as lifestyle and vibe, Scottsdale is designer everything. Yoga studios, brunches, and $20 smoothies, or what do you say?
I definitely agree. If you like those $20 smoothies, Scottsdale is the place to be. I do love the design here. We have all kinds of things going on, but it can be quite pricey. Everything comes with the price tag over here. It's great for flexing, but not for simplicity.
Right.
Las Cruces, on the other hand, it is a bit slower. It is warm and it's real. And you'll find farmers markets, hiking trails, and all the sunsets that look painted by aliens. So if you crave peace, art, and affordability, Las Cruces might be what you're looking for. But if you're craving something like status, nightlife, and never-ending development, Scottsdale is going to be your playground.
Completely agree. So, which one is better? So, if you want flash, prestige, and can stomach high sky prices, then Scottsdale wins.
But if you want value, peace, and a community that still feels human, Las Cruces is the sleeper pick of the Southwest. Bottom line, Scottsdale sells the fantasy and Las Cruces sells the freedom.
Yeah, so if you're moving in 2025 or in the future, freedom might just be the smarter buy. So if you guys are thinking that this video helped you, pick one or the other, let us know and hit that like button, because that'll tell YouTube to show more people. People want choices. They want to be able to decide, but they want to make informed choices.
What do you think? Drop a comment below. Would you pick Las Cruces or Scottsdale, Arizona?
Yeah, subscribe, because next week we'll have more videos for you guys.
Hey guys, wow, do we have a beautiful home here in Scottsdale, Arizona? If you are looking for a home in Scottsdale, we definitely have somebody that can definitely help you get this beautiful home. Now remember, be nice on the comments. We want to hear your feedback. Have you lived in Scottsdale? Have you lived in Las Cruces? If you have, tell us what the difference. Tell us what you like. We have. We've lived in Arizona, so we know the difference. We know about the heat. Yes, they're both hot. Scottsdale, Phoenix is a little hotter than Las Cruces. However, it just depends on the type of lifestyle that you're looking for, and we will support whatever it is. So if you guys have any questions, give us a call, send us a text, shoot us an email. We'll be more than happy to help you make a smooth move to Las Cruces, New Mexico. Tanya finally joined me on a video, and we have a special guest, Jessica, who did as well. So guys, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you. We will do a community drive so you can see the community of this beautiful home.
All right, so while we drive, we're gonna talk a little bit more. So when it comes to affordability, Las Cruces is a clear winner. Home prices, property taxes, and everyday expenses really are significantly lower than here in Scottsdale. And here in Scottsdale, you'll pay nearly double for the same type of home and face higher daily costs. So I'm gonna be asking Jessica some questions, and she'll be answering because she is from here, even though she's lived in both places, but she's here in Scottsdale as well. So why is Scottsdale so expensive to live in?
So Scottsdale, it's kind of a weird thing. There's a really high demand for luxury housing over here. We also have a very booming tourism economy and just the industry in general. So that can really push prices way up. In Scottsdale, we have something called high season and low season, sort of like what you'll see in areas near the coastal, areas in California, the Carolinas, and in Florida. So during the high season, that's when we have all the snowbirds come in, and housing can be really tight. So people are over here fighting for the best views and the best areas, and that really drives the cost of living way up.
Gotcha.
For sure.
Yeah. And I mean, Las Cruces has a lot of the beautiful views as well, but the homes over there are much more affordable. Of course, lower property taxes and the cost of living is nearly 20 to 30% lower, which makes
Definitely.
it more affordable even to first-time home buyers or retirees as well.
I want to piggyback on that, and I want to say it's actually a little bit more than that. So Scottsdale in general, it probably starts at 20 to 30% higher than Las Cruces, but it can go up much, much more than that if you start to factor in North Scottsdale or Paradise Valley. We call it PV. So you're absolutely right. Scottsdale is really not the place for first-time home buyers necessarily. I mean, of course, never say never. There are some first-time home buyers out here, but it's really a place for seasoned home buyers who have that kind of down payment where they can compete with others.
Right. And what's the housing market like in Scottsdale compared to Las Cruces?
So I would say the Scottsdale market can be a lot more competitive and fast moving compared to Las Cruces in that way, especially when we're going into the high season, because you do have a lot of competition. It's not just people that are based here in Scottsdale. A lot of people who live in Scottsdale also have houses in other places, specifically places that are cooler like Canada, Chicago. We have a ton of people from Chicago. We have people from Detroit, like all over Michigan. We have people from all over the world, and people come here to try to get out of the cold, especially in the winter. So right now we're starting to go into winter. This is the time when all the snowbirds are here right now, and it's just driving things up and it's making it a lot more competitive. Whereas if you go to Las Cruces, you can take a breath and breathe a little bit, and you're actually able to look at all the homes without feeling rushed into something.
Yeah, exactly. And over there, of course, you'll find new construction, established neighborhoods, plenty of options, right? And of course, all at a much friendlier price point.
You're absolutely right. As far as new construction is concerned, Scottsdale itself, we're pretty landlocked where we're at. We are surrounded by Tempe, Phoenix, PV, and all these other suburbs around us. So we are kind of stuck where we're at. If you want to get a new build, you're going to have to go outside of the city center.
Interesting. Very good. Good details. Now, as far as the weather, is the weather in Scottsdale too hot?
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Like I was saying earlier, we have two seasons. We have summer and summer lights. So yes, you're absolutely right. It can be like the surface of Hades over here. Scottsdale summers can average around 110 degrees, but they can go all the way up to 120 degrees around the end of July all the way through August. So if you can stomach those couple of months, it's wonderful, but there are a few months where nobody goes outside. It's like the second you walk outside, it's like putting your head into an oven.
I can well remember that. And especially today, I got burned going to my car. Guys, it's November.
Right.
And I'm like, it's too hot. So yeah, I do not miss that.
Oh yeah.
Now, of course, Las Cruces does offer the same sunshine, but of course, milder summers. It's not that bad. You could still get burned, but not as much as if you were here in Scottsdale. And of course, more comfortable year-round weather. We do see seasons over there in Las Cruces. We do
occasionally some snow.
Yeah. 1 or 2 days a year.
1 or 2 days a year, which is great because that's all you want it for.
Yeah, and with those pecan trees, the orchards, especially around this time, you do see the change in the leaves. So it definitely does look like fall. And then, of course, winter, there are no leaves on those trees. So you can definitely see those seasons much better over there.
It's gorgeous. And that's one thing I do miss. But the traffic, so let's compare traffic in Scottsdale versus Las Cruces. In your opinion, how do you feel about it?
Oh my goodness. There's no comparison. Here it is so congested. Scottsdale is so congested, has heavy traffic. Whereas in Las Cruces, there may be some congestion on certain roads, but not like everywhere you go.
Yeah, shorter commutes. The one thing that I loved about Las Cruces that I really miss is you can pretty much get anywhere in the city in 15 to 20 minutes or less. It doesn't matter where you're at. Now, if you're going to do this in Scottsdale, it just depends on what time of the year you're here. If you're here in the summer when all the snowbirds leave, it's going to be a lot easier to get around. But do you really want to get in your car if it's 150 degrees?
No.
And during the wintertime when everyone's here, it just kind of depends as well. If you're going to be leaving during rush hour, you could be stuck in your car for an extra hour when you're waiting. So just depends on how far you're going and what time of the day. So you have to plan your route accordingly.
Right. Yeah. Much rather be with less crowded streets in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now, what about the community and lifestyle differences? What would you say?
So there's a huge difference on the two. So Scottsdale, it's really known for the luxury, for the lifestyle, tourism, a lot of tech companies, a lot of boom over here. People like to be a little bit more flashy. You're going to see a lot of Ferraris, you're going to see McLarens, you're going to see some really nice cars out on the street. So if you're a car collector or you're a car person, this is kind of a cool place to see a lot of that. You will see a lot of the glitz, you'll see a lot of the glam, you're gonna see a lot of labels, like designer labels for everything. There's a lot of fun stuff going on, but sometimes it can feel a little bit artificial, I'm not gonna lie. So as far as Las Cruces, it's really more of a hometown feel, and you're gonna have a lot more agriculturally forward folks out there. So a lot of people out there, people know that this is the pecan capital exporter of the world in Las Cruces. So people are a lot more down to earth, authentic farmers. You're going to see a lot of equestrians. You do see equestrians here in Scottsdale as well, but it's a different kind of equestrian. But yeah, that's what I see. The biggest difference between the two is one is pure luxury, glitz and glam, and the other one is a lot more laid back and authentic.
Yeah, close-knit community, right? And we do have car shows in Las Cruces
Yeah,
as well.
that's so true.
We do have wineries, but it is that authentic Southwest lifestyle for sure.
Yes, and there's a lot more cultural traditions, I guess you could say, in Las Cruces. Things that go all the way back. A lot of people in Las Cruces, they do have very strong family ties. And you'll actually see some restaurants that are over 100 years old, all around Mesilla Valley, all the way down through El Paso. And you have that really rich cultural background in Las Cruces.
And we can't forget the green chili.
Yep, exactly.
You can ask for green chili everywhere you go.
Yeah, it's the only place that it could be Christmas all year round. Red and green chili on everything.
Right. Now, is Scottsdale a good place to retire or Las Cruces?
So if you have deep, deep pockets and endless money coming in, Scottsdale might be the place for you. But, if you are a normal person, like the average everyday person, you want to get the most out of your buck because we never know what's going to happen economically in these times. We have seen a lot of crazy stuff ever since 2020. And I'd argue probably before that as well. So with the uncertainty of what's going to happen with the rates or what's going to happen with the market or tariffs, et cetera, I really feel that Las Cruces might be a safe bet because you kind of know what's going on. With Scottsdale, it can be hot, it can be cold, and you never know what's going to happen. And if that dollar that might be able to float you this year, will it float you next year?
Yeah. It's no wonder Las Cruces is often ranked as one of the most affordable retirement destinations in the entire country, right? Yeah. Definitely slower, more relaxed pace.
Great healthcare options in Cruces as well.
We do have 3 hospitals. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of good stuff going for you over there. So there's a lot of stuff to do as well. There's a lot of meetup groups for folks. There's art. There's a big art community. There's horses. There's the farmers markets. There's all kinds of cool stuff.
For sure. And of course, if you love the outdoors, Las Cruces has the stunning Oregon mountains. No other mountains can compare. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Oregon mountains are gorgeous. So if you like to do hiking, trail rides out there or ATVs, etc., camping is also really fun.
Then we have the White Sands National Park. So if you've never been there, take a look at that. And of course, endless hiking trails in our backyard.
Definitely. And less tourists. Definitely less tourists.
For sure.
So when you compare Scottsdale to Las Cruces, it's pretty clear. Las Cruces gives you the same amount of sunshine and outdoor lifestyle, but at a lot more affordable cost. So homes are going to be a lot more affordable, taxes are a lot more affordable, groceries are a lot more affordable, and it's just a really welcoming community. So if you're thinking about moving to Las Cruces, you can find my friends' contacts and information below. So just drop a comment with any of your questions, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. They post new videos every week about living in Las Cruces.
Well, we really appreciate your insight into Scottsdale today, Jess. So we hope this has helped our audience today.
Thank you.